Real Talk disclaimer. The information provided by the host on this platform is for education and awareness purposes only. All information provided on this platform is provided in good faith. We make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, and reliability of information shared by the host or show guests. The views and opinions of guests on the show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the host of Real Talk. Under no circumstances do the host, show guests, sponsors, or affiliates assume responsibility for the actions of any viewer.
Our greatest glory is rising when we fall. So don't be discouraged, don't you be appalled. It's okay if you fall and maybe even lose your spark. Just make sure in the end you rise from the dark. It's time to rise up, time to work, and time to chase your dreams. The Lord has the final say, so your soul is redeemed. This message is to help you with your self-esteem, as faith will take you places that we have never seen.
Hello. Welcome to Real Talk. We are here. That's right, we are here. Listen, we are actually checking out some of the scenes from what's going on there at the downtown. Bishop T is actually in the Christmas parade, so you all getting a good look at Bishop T downtown in the Christmas parade. This is happening right now in Gadsden, downtown at the parade. Bishop T, are you there? Can you hear us? We're getting a good view of her. And she's just showing you some of the people that are downtown at the Christmas parade. This is happening right now in Gadsden, Alabama. I'll say hello to all of you.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome. So you can see what's going on there. All the people there that's saying Merry Christmas, waving at all the people that are actually downtown.
Merry Christmas.
Nice crowd, good crowd. I don't know if you're downtown watching the parade yourself. Let us know you're downtown.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's his name, saying Merry Christmas.
Yes. A good view.
Let's see. Who wants it?
Just want you all to get a good view of that, what's going on downtown. We're going to be announcing some things tonight. Just want to let you have a good look at what's going on right now downtown. So I'm going to let you all get a good view of that. We'll be back with you, okay?
Merry Christmas. 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 Hey. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I don't know where your mama is. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I don't know where your mama is.
Hi guys, I'm gonna jump off right here with these guys. Walk the rest of the way.
Merry Christmas.
Cause I'm in Baker Town.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Y'all gone?
Yeah. You gonna stop, drop, and roll? I'm gonna break my name. I'm over, y'all.
This is the mayor's float.
How y'all doing?
Hey, everybody. Pastor T, you on here?
I am. We was getting a good look of the view that you had. Hello,
Yeah.
Bishop P. Tell us about what's going on out there. Give us an idea of what's going on.
We're pretty much at the end now, but that was it's coming down. It's we're pretty much at the end now. I'm trying to get straight. But the last float that I showed you was the mayor's float. He was in front of us. He was in
Okay.
front of us. So we're at the beginning.
Okay.
We're at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
So that
tried
was
to get you a good view.
Yeah, you doing a great job. You're doing it. We doing a remote of the Christmas parade. Bishop T is on site, and she's sharing with us some of the views that she have, and we thank you so much.
Thank you. And I may see you in a little bit.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
are you about to go? Are you about to go off, or are you still? What you about to do?
Yeah, we're coming off now, so I'll probably have time to go and get to the studio and get on live.
Okay, and then you can share with us how it felt to be in the midst of that big crowd. Did y'all have a big crowd there?
It seemed like a pretty good crowd.
All right. Did they do the snow?
It seemed like a pretty good crowd. I am.
Did they do the snow?
Huh?
Did they do the snow?
The what?
They supposed to been doing the snow, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. But look, I gotta go because we getting out.
Okay. All right. Talk to you soon. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're back, and we thank all of you for joining us. Several ways you can join us right here on Real Talk. Several ways you can join us. We're going to be going to spill some tea in a few minutes, but let us tell you how you can join us on Facebook Live, the Andre Huff page, Bishop T page as well. YouTube, we have a YouTube channel. YouTube channel there. We have a Twitter page. And we hope to somewhat or somehow get to Instagram. But we also have a conference call, and you know that number, 1-646-224-5980. That PIN number is 334-198, I think 87. If not 87, it's 86. So we say hello to all of you, all the people that have checked in with us on today. Dana J, what's happening? Katrina Davis, hello. Miss Weathers, hello to you. Minister Di, hello to you. Chief Adrian Terry. What's going on, man? Miss Doris Payne, my sister Jacqueline Curry, call her my sister. How you doing? Miss Maddie Cottrell, how you doing? Mr. Mitchell James, what's going on? I want to say hello to all of you all. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to spill some tea, because I think it's time to spill some tea. So let's do that right now. Let's spill some tea.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, how you
all
doing?
Over the place. What's going on with you?
I know it. Just all over the place. You don't hear no static, do you?
You good. Hello, Miss Rosalind Smith. What's up, my friend, Mr. Nathan Williams, doing a great job in Birmingham on that school board. So we appreciate all of you joining us today. We got Tom in the house, Miss Tamara, and
Hello.
We are here to hear about the tea that you have to spill for us on today. Talk to us.
All righty. Well, you know, it hadn't been on in a while or whatever, so it's a lot of stuff that had been going on. Last week, I only just touched on a few things, but first off, I would like to say thank you for having me on and being able to spill the tea. So we'll start off with Ellen DeGeneres, her DJ Twitch. Yes, unfortunately, he
I lost you, Tamara.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Is somebody trying to call you?
Yeah, but they hung up.
You need to put a do not. You need to turn your do not disturb on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You don't know how to do that?
I don't. Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it. Hopefully, just tell everybody that's supposed to be important to you. What time you come on Real Talk?
Right. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
So you was talking about Twitch.
Right. So he the DJ for Ellen DeGeneres, and his wife reported that he left the home, didn't drive his car. She really didn't know where he was. She tried several times to reach him by phone and got nothing. It was reported that she actually went to the police to report, you know, it was just strange behavior for him. And I think it was only like maybe an hour or so after she did that, then that's when it was reported that he was found in the hotel room dead. He died of a self-inflicted wound. So I thought about it, you know, during the holidays, you know, they talk about mental illness, mental health, and all of that. But there are, I guess, what you would say, rumors going around about him and some investments or something like that. I don't know if you heard that, but I think Columbus Short kind of made a statement about it. But it's just sad. But I always check on people. During, you know, at any time, but definitely during the holidays, that's when you really see a lot of suicides and depression and stuff like that. So
and I don't want to come off as if I'm making little of depression or mental illness, because it's out there, it exists.
Yes, it does.
But let me say this: every time someone does commit suicide, does not mean they have some mental illness. And I know that seems to be the area that we run to first. Yes, it was reported that he lost a lot of investments and he went broke.
Right.
And sometimes we don't know how to cope with things, so we would rather try to escape from it. And this is the route that he took to escape from it. So don't look at him as if he had mental illness, because that's not always the case, even though that's the first place we go to.
Yeah.
And
And you're right. And
so
you're right.
he had a wife and children, and I'm gonna say when that happens, and I've said this because I'm one that have suffered from some depression. I say this, and I know some people may get upset when I say this, but when a person in their right mind does this, I look for this to be an option, and I've talked people out of doing it by sharing with them. It's a selfish act because you leave other people who love you behind hurting.
Right.
And the very ones that do it feel like they're doing the world a favor, they're doing their family a favor, when actually you're not. You're more loved than what you think you are.
Right.
And you leave more people in more pain when you leave than you do while you're here. We can get through anything.
That's right.
When I was in, and I tried not to say this because I try not to share everything about myself. But I once was there. My family didn't know I was there. I've been in a dark place. I've shared this with my ministry. I've been in a dark place. But I thought about my 5 children. I thought about my parents. I thought about my brothers. How would they feel when I'm gone?
Right.
So I said, I got to do what I got to do to get myself where I need to get myself in order to make it. Is nothing that happens in your life that you cannot get through.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nothing, and I say that should not be an option. That's not an option. That's never an option. Some people feel like that's the only way to get away or get out of or to escape because they can't cope with some things that happen. Everything is not surrounded around mental illness. Sometimes just the pressures of life can push you in a place that you're not thinking about other people. You're just thinking of trying to get out of it. And my prayers goes out to his family, his children, the heartbreak, the heartaches, the hurt, and it's bad enough that it happened this time of the year.
Absolutely. That's something that they will always be reminded of each year. He left 3 kids. So it's just really sad. Just pray for his wife and his kids. She spoke very highly of him.
He was a good guy.
Right. They had just
celebrated a situation, that went wrong. That and this is why. And listen, and let me say this, because I think this is something that we need to hear. We need to be careful how we respond to people that fail. We need to be careful. And I know you work with DHR, so you see this. We need to be careful how we respond to people that fail. My daughter plays for Carrollton High School right now. She's a freshman. I call her, check on her, ask her how her games went, and she'll say, well, I didn't hit but 3 points. My shots wouldn't fall. And I say, baby, that's okay. You're not going to always hit your shots, but just hustle, keep shooting, because a shooter always shoots. You look at Steph Curry, they show the ones he hit, but he missed a lot of them too. Michael Jordan didn't hit them all. But a shooter shoots. I told that to Jalen. I tell him, don't get down on yourself. And so when you talk to them in a positive way, even in their failure, then they don't feel so bad when they fail. We look at wins and losses, and sometimes when people lose, they get so down on themselves. Life. Let me tell you, the game of football, basketball, baseball, any game you play, it is only teaching you about life. You're not going to always get the job you applied for. You're not going to always get the promotion. There are things that's going to happen in your life that's going to happen that you have no control over. But you got to know how to when I'm knocked down, I can get back up. Things like this. I don't know who this is calling the church, but I'm sorry. But we got to teach our children. It's bigger things in life.
That's right.
in
That's right.
sports. It's
That's right.
bigger things than life than wins and losses, because wins and losses gonna go with you all of your life, all of your life. And
Yeah.
so we have to to understand that, and we have to teach our kids that there's a life and a lesson in everything. There was a song that I remember that I was brought up on, and I remember when I was a DJ, it said, "Winners never quit." So if I never quit, then I'm a winner. I'm a winner. So I can't give up. I can't quit. And when you talk to a person in a way, when it comes to their failures that you are encouraging, they don't mind coming to talk to you when they go through these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, maybe he didn't have an outlet. Maybe the response that he was probably going to run into, he didn't want to face it. So this was his only way out. But you got to have an outlet some kind of way.
Right. And you're absolutely right. It's just so sad. And I hate to hear that. Especially when you got kids. They just celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary just this past Saturday. So it's like, wow. But yeah, that's good. What you said, people in the limelight. You think about there was a guy one time over in Georgia. I'm not sure if you remember, but he lost a lot of money in the stock market, and he committed suicide. So they just can't face it. But it's just, we just have to keep people lifted in prayer. Like you said, watch how you talk to people when they're going through, what they're going through, losses, wins, whatever. So that's very important. So,
Right.
So next, what I want to talk about is Deion Sanders. Everybody knows that he's no longer with Jackson State. He accepted the position, head coach position in Colorado. He got a lot of backlash. And I thought about it, yes, of course, we were all excited that he was at an HBCU, and what he brought to the university, and and what he did with the football team. He's brought that school a lot of money, that the city. But I just I feel like it was unfair of some of the comments and things that I've heard that some of the Jackson State alum have said about him. He's
What have,
making
what have they said?
well, they knew he was gonna leave. It's all about the money. He took all the good players with him. Travis Hunter took his son with him, and like I said, I thought about it. I would have wish he would have stayed as well, but he has to make a decision for his family.
Let me share some with you. JSU, Jacksonville State, don't need to be saying nothing.
Jackson State.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
They don't need to be saying nothing. You know why? Jackson State, if you go back and look, it's all coming out now. Deion Sanders had a clause in his contract that if they sold over 30,000 tickets, if they had over 30,000 people in the stands, anything over 30,000, he got a percentage out of it, out of the gate. Deion Sanders was packing out those stadiums at home. 60,000 people was filling that place. But when he looked at the receipts, they would show that he only had 28,000 tickets sold. They was taking money. They were doing everything they can to keep from paying him that additional money. It came out. The president got mad because it came out and made the statement that he hoped he failed miserably in Colorado.
Wow. Now I heard something about the percentage of the ticket sales, but I didn't hear what the president said. But that's just so unfortunate.
Look what Minister Dye said. Primetime left him in better shape than when he came. I like to be the coach coming in. Thank you, Primetime. I'm with you, Minister Dye, because let me tell you something. They announced the new head coach. Deion Sanders was the one who handpicked him, and he was one who dreamed to be the head coach at Jackson State. He used to play for Jackson State. And the thing about that, Deion gave an opportunity for somebody else.
That's right.
This is what Deion said. Deion said, my destiny has nothing to do with my location.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And I like that. I heard when he said that.
It doesn't matter. My destiny has nothing to do with location.
Right. Yeah.
If you look at the city, look at the school, they in much better shape than they ever been in. What was he supposed to do?
I know it. And I was like, wow, this so how quickly people turn.
Oh, yeah.
They'll put you up here,
I was watching the last game they played. And that, you know what they was doing?
Yes.
They was playing Keep On Rolling.
Right. Yes, I heard
One
that.
Monkey Don't Stop No Show.
Yes.
And they were telling him buy Prime, folks, we can be something else. You know what I'm saying? We are so unappreciative.
Exactly. I was like, that was so not right. But
Yeah, but it ain't bother. You think that bother Prime? Prime saying thank y'all, because I really didn't want to hurt you, but since y'all treat me like this, thank you.
Right.
And see, they got one more game to play.
Now, is it the Celebration Bowl?
Yeah, and it will be the actually the championship for the HBCU. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he won the SWAC, but now they finna play for the championship.
Okay, so he will he coach that last game?
He was supposed to, but with all this other stuff coming up most recently, I don't know.
Wow.
But if he if he don't play, Shadur may not play either.
Yeah.
And Hunter may not play.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. If he don't coach, will his son play?
But I don't think he's that petty.
Wow.
Right.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of Deion Sanders. I like what he's doing. I like the way that he motivates, and just his story in itself. He's got a testimony. But yeah, so that's just sad the way they did. I didn't really like that. I was like, wow, come on, really, y'all. And then when they was playing King George, Keep On Rolling, I said, wow. But that's just how we do sometimes. Last, I want to talk about series on Netflix. I started it, but I haven't been able to finish it. But so far, it's interesting to me. But it's Harry and Meghan.
Okay. Now is that the priest, the former British?
Right. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Yes. They are telling their story, and they are not holding anything back. So I just always been intrigued about like how they met, how they came together, how she was accepted because she is biracial. So
she was accepted by who?
How if she was accepted by
because they didn't accept her over there.
His royalty. No, they didn't, but they're going into more details about it. Like they're calling out family, everything. So I encourage everybody to watch it. It's just something to just history really, and how people are in life.
Right.
So just interesting. But that's all the tea I have. You got anything?
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing that with us. Yeah, I'm glad that those were some of the topics that we discussed on today. Again, I appreciate you being with us as always.
I enjoyed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we can't wait till next week for you to spill some more tea.
Yeah, we'll have some more tea. A lot of
All right.
tea.
Now, did you talk about Megan Thee Stallion
You know what?
and Tory?
Right. I saw that, but I was like,
They in
don't talk
trial
about
right now.
that. Yeah, they are in trial.
Okay, maybe you have some more with that come next week. Okay.
Right. Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We're expecting to have a couple of people to join us here on Real Talk. We thank Tom for sharing that with us on tonight. Tell you what, we'll be right back to share more information with you right after this. Suit Up, Volume 1, written by Z. Andre Huff. Enjoy 100 devotional messages designed to impact, empower, and encourage you. Suit Up lists each devotional title in the table of contents. These short, convenient devotionals will jumpstart your day. Order Suit Up, Volume 1 by Z. Andre Huff today. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Westbow Press. You'll be glad you did. All right, we're back. We was expecting to have a couple of young people to join us here on tonight. We haven't been able to get them to sign in. Don't know if they're going to join us or not. So we're going to go ahead and announce about the Christmas chocolate and champagne ball that's going to be taking place December the 16th. December the 16th. I had to make sure that we hadn't passed those dates yet. December the 16th is going to be taking place at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7. Sponsored by Roseland Community Initiatives, featuring 3rd Avenue. Tables are $3.20. Floor seats are $30. I know they said it includes the food and drinks. It did say it would probably be alcohol there. It's going to be at the Pittman Theater. That is 529 Broad Street. That's all going down tomorrow. So go check that out. And also a big event taking place for Unto Us a Child is Born. Big celebration going to be taking place 6 p.m. On Saturday. 6 p.m. on Saturday at the Abundant Life. So go check out. It's going to be a big concert taking place there. Let me see who all is going to be there. Let me get this off here. Okay, so you see those individuals are going to be there. Miss Brenda Card, and I know this is Minister Jay Rigby's event. So everyone go out, share the word, spread the word. It's going to be a great gospel program is going great singing going to take place there. Go out and support this program that is taking place on Saturday 6 p.m. at Abundant Life Church right there on 12th Street. Okay, everyone, please go out and support that. All right. So tonight we want to bring on 2 young people who have been very supportive in our ministry here at the Mount Zion Baptist Church, and also runs a prayer line that was started 3 years ago. and that prayer line runs every night at 9 p.m. With a conference call, same conference call number that you use here to get on for Real Talk. These young individuals are we call her Shinease and MJ. So let's welcome both of them. That's MJ. This is Shinease. So let's welcome both of them to Real Talk for the first time. Welcome to Real Talk.
Hey,
Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all?
good. How are you?
I had me nervous. I said 6 o'clock. What time is it?
Sorry, I'm at work.
Y'all acting like this Sunday morning. Y'all straggling in late. I'm just picking with you. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good.
I want to introduce to everyone. This is MJ Miller. Wave your hand, MJ Miller. All right. And we have Miss Shinease Wyatt. I misspelled her name, and of course, she corrected me on that. But it was too late. I already got it out. You at work, huh?
Yes, I am.
Okay, listen now. I want to let the viewers know that we have a prayer line. Minister Di, she's on. She's one of our hosts. But every Thursday night, we have youth night on the prayer line where we invite all our young people to join us on the prayer line. This next Thursday is going to be a big giveaway from MJ and Shinease, who hosts our prayer line on youth night. Tell us something about it.
You can talk, MJ.
Okay, so we're having a big, huge giveaway on next Thursday, the 22nd, for our Youth Night Prayer Line. We're gonna try to do it annually, so it's just about giving. It's the season to give, so we plan on giving back to the prayer line, to the people. We're gonna do trivia questions to be able to win those gifts. So a lot of great gifts that's going to be given out on next Thursday. So we hope that y'all come out and dial the number and come out and win a prize.
Okay, so they dial the number. What number they're dialing? Are they dialing the conference call line?
Yes, sir. They dial the conference call number.
Okay. Do you want to kind of let us in on how this game is going to be played, or how they can become a winner?
Yes, sir. So what we'll do is it's going to be trivia questions, trivia Bible type questions, kind of similar to the praise break that we used to do. We'll do questions, and what you'll do is first person to hit that start button with the right answer will win a gift on next Thursday.
Okay. All right. So I'm the one who controlled so I'm gonna have to be watching for the hands go up, huh?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to that. So tell them about the prayer line. Why don't you tell them about the prayer line and invite some of these young folks to get on. I'm uploading the flyer now so I can show it. But go ahead and tell them, because we on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock, we look for young people to have a way, whether they're in school or wherever they are, to be able to join the prayer line to make their requests, and also they can not only give their requests, but what do we tell them they can do?
Just call in. Just say hey.
What do I normally say? You can make your request. Praise report.
Praise report.
See that? Yeah, MJ win. MJ get the win. You messed up. Yeah. So we allow them to have a way where they can call in, because you can't expect everybody to be able to cope with things the way you think they should cope with things. And so we have people, over 30 people on this prayer line. This is the prayer line and the giveaway that's going to take place here. That's the number 1-646-224-5980, pin number 334-1986. And so these young people, we started over a year ago, youth night, maybe a couple years ago, youth night. And they was in high school at the time. They're now in college, and they still is on the prayer line. And we invite younger people to join us on this line, along with the adults, to ask for prayer requests, praise report if they want to pray. we allow them to pray also. So just wanted to kind of give them an idea of how this prayer line operates. Let me give you a little background to the prayer line. This prayer line was initially started 3 years ago, about to be 4 now. MJ's mom, Miss Tamika Miller, the late Miss Tamika Miller, was sick, and we called all the saints. I called all the saints together and had them to join on this conference call line. And ever since that particular instant took place, that prayer line has been going for 3 consecutive years, every night at 9 o'clock, and it'll be 4 years come January. Um, we lost his mother, Miss Tamika Miller, but this prayer line was birthed through it. MJ came to me and said that asked could he be the host and do the commentary on Thursdays in memory of his mom, and of course he's been working it. Shinease has been working it. Jalen has worked it. Emmanuel has worked it. Jalen Sumlin has been a host. We've had quite a few young people that has been hosting the prayer line, and we just want to do something to gather and help our young people to have a way where they can express themselves and share on the prayer line. So do y'all want to encourage them to join the prayer line?
Y'all call in. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything or tell your name, but just call in and talk to us. I mean, it's nerve-wracking, I know, sometimes, because trust me, when I first started hosting, I was just nervous. You could ask MJ, Reverend Huff. I would just call and tell them, I don't think I want to do this, but y'all call in. I mean, it's just talking to regular kids if you really think about it.
And listen, MJ get frustrated when nobody talks to him. Y'all got to call in, hit that button now. He hates being on there by himself. He told me one time, Pastor, now this is getting ridiculous. Where they at? They ain't saying nothing. Y'all call and talk to MJ now because he get in his feelings when y'all don't talk to him. Is that right, MJ? Are you at Alabama?
I'm in Gadsden right now.
You're in Gadsden. So are you home for the holidays?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
So MJ attends Alabama, University of Alabama, and Shinease has been attending Gadsden State in Jacksonville. Am I right?
Gadsden State and Gadsden.
Okay, all right. So you doing nursing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you looking at doing a possibility traveling in the near future. Am I correct?
Correct.
All right. So y'all doing great jobs. I'm proud of you all. Keep up the great work, and I'm glad to know that you're raising here at Mount Zion under Sister Veronica George, Miss Marcia Kendricks, Asia Walker, and LaShondra Williams, and Rhonda Kendrick, and who else? Miss Gladecia Scott, Miss Shay Spencer. Who else? Give me some more.
Shannon Wyatt.
Kayla Coleman, Shannon Wyatt, Matoria Pace, all of those people that has Jennifer Huff, all of those people have played a role in your life, and you carried the seed that has been planted in you, and you continue to go forth. Keep God with you wherever you go. I'm proud of you all. Any last words you all would like to say to the listeners before you leave?
Make sure y'all call in next Thursday. We got some good gifts. I promise you. All the gifts have came from me and MJ's heart. We tried our best to get it together. Even though it's kind of last minute, we have been talking about it, and now we're putting it into action. So we're really excited about it. Y'all call in, hit the star button for a chance to win. It's all fun and games. Regardless if you win or not, just call in and talk to us.
Look at your grandmama said, Deborah Adams is on looking at my young lady and my young man along with Rev. Listen, how many chances will it be to win? How many opportunities, how many gifts are you planning on giving away?
We have talked about it. There's probably going to be at least 7 or 8.
Ooh.
And they're big gifts. They're not just small gifts.
So let me ask you a question. If the young people don't get on and try to win these gifts, will the grown folk be able to win?
Yes,
And
there's
they'll only be
gifts
able to win one time, right?
one time.
One time only.
There's gifts for kids, for our kids that do get on, and there are gifts for our adults as well that play the game.
I keep putting this out here before you. You can go to my Facebook page, MJ Facebook page, Shinease Facebook page, and you can see this flyer. You can get that phone number. You can dial in. Start dialing in tonight. You can hear more about it on the prayer line tonight. MJ and Shinease will probably be on, or one of those will be hosting tonight, or both of them will be on tonight. But dial in. You hear more about it. You can dial in every night. Minister Di will let you know about what we have going on as well. Thank you so much. MJ, you got any last words?
Just make sure you call in. Make sure you come on next Thursday. Be on tonight as well. But make sure you definitely call in. Be on next Thursday to get a chance to win a prize.
Okay, what we're gonna have to do, and I think I mentioned this to Shinease, we got to get some business cards so y'all can pass it around on campus and tell these young men and young women, listen, get on the prayer line. Get on the prayer line. Prayer changes things. Am I right?
You're right.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. And y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Santa is in the house.
Forgive my hat. I just rushed right in.
Well, okay. We just got through talking to Shinease and MJ, who host the prayer line on Thursdays. They're going to do a big giveaway on next Thursday. And we don't already spill the tea. So now you can talk to us about the great Christmas parade you was a part of.
Y'all done spilled the tea.
Yeah, we spilled the tea.
That's what I was rushing for.
She didn't spill. Listen, she didn't spill a lot of it.
She didn't spill a lot. Is she still on?
And she didn't have any lemons on in the tea. It was unsweet tea.
It was unsweet.
Yeah, so tell us about the parade.
You know, the parade, it was nice. It was the first parade. It was my first parade as a councilwoman, so it was special. And Zariah was with me, so we enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. I think, you know, Councilman Smith and I were talking when we were walking back to the cars, and I was like, I remember a time when, you know, you really reminisce about yesterday a lot at Christmas. And you remember, it was just, you could not, the crowds would be so thick at the Christmas parade. So, but I thought it was a nice crowd, especially for the fact that it was scheduled for one time, and then the city decided to go ahead and put a parade on, put the Christmas parade on. So I thought it was good, and I know it was a lot of participants. I want to say it was probably 80-something participants, 70 to 80-something participants.
And y'all was at the beginning.
We were at the beginning. We were, I think, I want to say it was the mayor first, and then the high school band, because the Carnation or the Christmas Ball or whatever it is, I think it's tonight. Okay. And so they were trying to get them through so that they could go ahead and, you know, go to the Christmas Ball, I guess it is.
You know, that Gadsden City Titan band, I got to take my hat off to them. Because they get stretched thin. And like with the tree lighting for the county,
they were there.
They was the only band there, but they wasn't the only band that was invited.
Oh, okay.
He said he invited bands from all over, Hoax, Bluff, Glencoe, Southside. He invited quite a few bands. They were the only band there. And for them to be in this parade knowing that they had something else, I just take my hat off to the director of that band, Gadsden City Band, and the Gadsden City students.
Yeah, and I remember the mayor saying that they were gonna be up close so they could go ahead and they could go ahead and get finished and go. So I thought it was nice. The mayor was in front of us. I think that very last float that you saw me get, that was the mayor's float. And so we were right behind him. Hats off to I hope I'm right, to Fleet. Some of the departments I'm learning. I think it was Fleet and Parks and Recreation for the floats and everything for the city council and all of those workers that put that together for us. Hats off to them. So I enjoyed it. Somebody asked me, I was asked before the parade started, and I get this question a good bit. And what do I think about my new position or new job, and is it what I thought it was going to be? And how do I like it? And really, Pastor Z, I have no complaints. I have no complaints. I think that I'm enjoying working with the other council people, and working with the mayor and his office. So I think that I'm enjoying it. And somebody else said this Tuesday. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
And I think if you're gonna do something,
You ought to enjoy it.
you want to enjoy doing it and have fun doing it. And I really think and can contribute some of that, especially to us being sworn in one week and then going to Kansas the next week. We were able to spend time with each other. The mayor has a good the mayor's office. Those people that are working with him, they're good people. They seem to be good people, and everybody just seems to be having fun. And I'll say this: we don't have to agree on everything, but we don't have to get mad when we disagree.
Right.
And so I think that I feel like everybody's having fun and just kind of enjoying themselves. And let me say hats off to Ivor Nelson, the city clerk, and all of them for just making the float happen, and everything, putting that together. Whoever had a hand in it, shout out to them. But hopefully, we talked about the first 100 days.
Okay.
And so hopefully we can probably not just myself but some of the other council people, hopefully we can, that first 100 days, maybe hopefully get the mayor to come on and the city council to come on and just share, how they feel their first 100 days, how they feel those first 100 days are going. But yeah, but I'm excited about the direction. I'm excited to be working with everybody. We have, we seem to do well. And so tonight was good, and can only look forward to what's to come. The mayor's ball is ahead of us sometime in January, I think. So a lot of good things. Like yesterday we were with the Parks and Recreation for the senior Christmas luncheon, I think it was. And so good time on yesterday doing that. So we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it.
That's it.
My commitment to myself was to make sure that my peace stayed intact. And so far, that's happening.
I check you out. For those that don't know, if you can't make it in person, you can always look at it on Facebook Live. Go to the city of Gadsden, and they air their meeting. Now, they do not air the pre-council meeting, but they air the meeting. And so I'll be checking y'all out. And it seems like, it's good to see you all up there. I see some changes. And people have to realize all changes will not go in your favor.
Right.
And I learned that on the school board. There's a lot of things and a lot of people I've called to try to get things done, and they made their decision anyway, regardless of what I asked them to do. But you can try. That's all you can do is try.
Right.
But really enjoying seeing what you all are doing. appreciate what y'all are doing, and looking for more things to take place from you all. Definitely doing that.
And let me give a shout out to I want to make sure that I say this right, because I think everybody from all 7 districts, I think they feel the support in pre-council by the people who are there for pre-council and who are there for city council for the meeting. So I just want to give a shout out to the people. And when I say there, I don't necessarily just mean coming to City Hall. We're in a new day. We're in a new time. So if you're online, you're at the meeting. You know what I'm saying? If you're online, whether it's in person or online, you're there. You are there. And I was talking to our friend John Moore. I was talking to him. I think it was yesterday, and he was like, "I didn't know people watched like that." I said, "Yeah, people are watching.
Yeah,
People are watching.
definitely watching
People
early
are
on.
watching.
Oh yeah,
People are watching." And there have been some good comments with respect to how they feel the things seem to be going, the relationship, how it seems to be between the mayor and the council. You know, all of the reading that I did leading up to taking the position, but after we won, all of the reading that all of the things that I read, the first thing that they mentioned is for a city to really be successful, there needs to be a good working relationship between the mayor and the council.
Yeah.
And so I'm committed to that.
And that's with any board, the president or the chairman or the superintendent. If the board members are not in a good working relationship with them, I mean, you're setting up for failure.
Right.
You'll be fussing and fighting the whole time, and you'll never get anything done.
Right.
And
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's if you don't mind, and if you think if it's too soon, you tell me it's too soon. But I did see last week's meeting, and I heard this week's meeting concerning the city judge. Can you explain that process to those that may not know? How does that work?
The process is that the city council picks 2 names. And when I say that they pick 2 names, that means that each council person is given the opportunity to present 2 names.
To the mayor.
Those 2 names are just at the council amongst themselves.
Okay.
Present 2 names. The city clerk tabulates those names.
Okay.
The 2 that have the most votes.
Okay.
Are sent. Those 2 names are sent over to the mayor.
Okay.
When those names are sent over to the mayor, it is at the mayor's discretion how they are placed.
Okay.
Which one will be the presiding judge and which one will assist.
That's his decision.
That's his decision.
Nobody else's decision. Y'all can't even vote on that.
Because what we do is present our 2 names, and like I say, the city clerk tabulated those names.
Okay.
You know, and if you desire to see that process, you can go back to last week's meeting, and you will see where. Now I can't remember if that was in pre-council.
Probably in pre-council.
That was in pre-council, I think. But the each name is called off, and the votes are tallied. Yeah. And whoever has the most votes, those 2 names are what's sent over to the mayor or presented to the mayor, and then the mayor makes the decision who will preside and who will assist.
Okay. So have that information have become public knowledge yet?
I don't know. I do
Okay.
know it was public knowledge to us, and I thank you for approaching it the way you are,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm still learning. So in some cases, it's best
Mm-hmm.
to just let that process present
Mm-hmm.
itself. And
Mm-hmm.
somebody may be on here saying, "Well, yeah, it's public knowledge or whatever." I don't know. I just want to make sure that I'm right. You know how I
Right.
feel about that.
Right. Right.
And
But the two
whenever
names
in
are who?
doubt,
Right.
huh?
The two names that was presented to the mayor are.
The two names that were presented to the mayor was Nicky Tinker and Welch. His first name will not come to me right now.
Okay.
I don't want to call it. I can't call his first name. I can't come up with his first
Right.
name.
It's something Welch. I know that much. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But those were the two names that were sent.
And one of those will end up being tapped by the mayor as the presider, and then the other one would assist that one.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
just for those that may not know the process, because people can twist some stuff.
Right.
Y'all did that, y'all made that decision, y'all was okay with it, and somebody gonna preside and somebody's not. But those are the two names that was sent over. Those are the two names who got the most votes out of the 7 council members that presented two names. So we'll find out in the near future.
And let me apologize if you feel that I should. I know, but I want to be right, in what I do, and because I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure in the next few days, or definitely in the next week, we will have that information. That information will be made.
Anything else going on at the city that you want to share? Well, y'all sold Goodyear.
Right.
I saw that.
Plus, yes. Good year. And let me tell you something. I'll say again before I make my statement. Everybody is not going to agree with you. Everybody is not going to be 100% on board with everything. But you cannot deny the fact that this mayor is working.
Right.
This mayor is working. This mayor, Mayor Ford, he hit the ground running. And so, anytime that a new administration comes in, and you start to see change and you start to feel change is not always comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But I would encourage us to give this administration, the mayor's office, the city council, the opportunity to get to do what's going on. It would be such, I don't know what kind of place it would be if we all said yes, if we all said no, if we all were in agreement, if we all, there's some things that are just, everybody is for it. And then there's some things that people are not. And we have to allow people to have a difference of opinion and it not turn into something violent or something that is hateful, and you remember a time in politics where we could be different.
Yeah.
But we could reach across the aisle, and our government is not set up with Republican or Democrat. But there was a time when Republicans and Democrats were able to reach across the aisle. And so I'll say that just like Nancy Pelosi's portrait was unveiled was unveiled this past week. And I think it was Bigner. What is the senator who actually did it or presented or had something to say? He's not in the Senate now, but he came back and to show that bipartisan support.
Mm-hmm.
We have a responsibility to I think that what I'm learning, and I think that anybody with influence should take what I'm about to say. We have a responsibility to, when we see a certain climate, to escalate or to de-escalate. And we have to take responsibility that when tension is high and things are heated or whatever, to de-escalate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't know why I got an echo all of a sudden.
It's okay. You good.
But you know, so I feel like we're headed in a real positive direction. And I think
it's with this new council and mayor, it's the most excitement I've seen in people. It's people that I see, and they're excited. You know, like I saw all those people, the good crowd out there for the parade. People are showing up. I mean, the inauguration. I mean, man, it was running over in there.
Right.
I just think, you know, people need to understand you got to be patient. You talking about he's coming in after administration had been there for what, 16 years?
Right.
Okay, so what we talking about? But we want him to do this in the first week, change things, fix things in the first week. He's coming in and trying to handle some things that has been in place for 16 years. You know, I think some people are just praying he fail, hoping he fail, just to say, I told you so. And I want to say this. If your person did not get in, if the person that did get in lose, guess what? We all still lose. If the persons that's in fail, we all fail. You talking about you did. We want to see change. We want to see improvement. So let's call these people to the table if you want to sit down and talk to them about situations, but don't root against them just because the person that you wanted didn't get it. This is what happened when I became a pastor here at Mount Zion. When they tally up the votes, they tried to tell me, they told me the numbers of people that voted no and the number of people that voted yes. I told them I didn't want to know who the people that voted against me, because I want to win. I want to win your trust. I want hopefully I got to pastor all of you.
That's it right there. That's it right there.
And that's the thing. You are the council person over District 1, whether they voted for you or they did not. You can't go into the one and say, well, did you vote for me? Well, if you didn't vote for me, don't call me. You know, no, what do you need? Because I'm the person in this seat for 4 years. And I've got to do whatever I can do for these 4 years for all of my constituents. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what we have to understand. The people in these seats are not looking at you that way. So quit looking at them that way. And it ain't nothing you can do, because the person that you may have voted for lost, that they just didn't get in. So let's get behind. And even the people that didn't get in ought to, at least if they have some type of knowledge or can be resourceful, ought to be reaching across the aisle and say, hey, if you need any assistance, if you need any help, I'm here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you at the end of the day, we have a democratic process. And like it or not, you know, we're fighting for it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're fighting that democratic process stays in place, that that each person has a right to voice their opinion through their vote.
Right.
And so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Bishop, I enjoyed the view that you gave us from that float. That was nice. I can't wait to go back and look at the show. And then you are showing your commitment and dedication by getting on to the studio and
Yeah.
joining us.
Yeah. I was hoping I would be able to get in on a little bit of Tom Tom's tea, see what she was talking about tonight.
Yeah, she talked about Deion Sanders and the backlash she getting, and with Twitch that was on Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That has really, now he has Alabama. Is he from Alabama?
I'm not sure.
He has Alabama roots. Dr. Stewart, I don't even know if she's still at Alabama State, but you've seen her in a lot of movies. And I know her because when I know of her. I think she did some work here, I think, with Dion Hood. That was his drama teacher or drama. She was the advisor or director of the drama department. But that really, I mean, even if you look at the videos leading Montgomery, okay, right. I thought he had Alabama roots. Leading those videos leading up to me, you just never know. You just never know. I mean, I know I've been in a place to where I was smiling on the outside. I was doing everything I could to have that look on the outside, but on the inside, just tore up.
Yeah.
Just tore up. And I just, I talked about it a little bit last night. If you can't fight, if you don't feel like you had to fight, reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
Reach out to somebody. Cry out to somebody. Get to somebody that will walk the journey with you. I remember, I won't call the person's name, but I remember one weekend a friend of mine said to me, it was a Friday or a Saturday night, must have been a Friday night, and they had some struggles in their life. And his friend called me and he said, I can't do it tonight. Can you just come get me? And I went and got him, and just something simple. I think we fried chicken wings and ate French fries that night, watched movies or whatever. And the next morning, he was like, I'm good. Sometimes people just need to just make it through the night.
Yeah.
You know something, Pastor Z? It seems like every problem that you have, any sickness, any problem, any situation, any circumstance, gets worse at night.
Yeah.
And so I just encourage you, if you on the side to where you're tired and you feel like you're just at the end of your rope, get enough strength to reach out to somebody. Everybody needs that person, whether it's one or two, three, however many it is, then when you just don't have it.
Yeah.
You just don't have it. I don't care. For me, I don't care how strong it may look. There are days that you just don't have it. Preachers don't have it. Pastors don't have it. Senators, congressmen just don't have it.
Yeah.
And so, that has really, it's almost like I feel like this somebody that I knew, because he always had every time I would watch him, he just had a joy. It just seemed he just had that joy of, you see that smile, you can't, and it has just really, it's really shaken me.
And one thing I said when Tonton was talking about that is that sometimes how we react to people in their failure pushes people away when when they fail at something or going through something. They don't want to come to you. We got to be a person that people will gravitate to us when things like this happen. You come to mind immediately. That's the person I'm gonna call because I can't handle this today. Somebody that's not judgmental. Somebody is not this. I'm talking about mean and stern and you ought to get over that. You can do better. See, you don't know how a person or what a person is going through and how it affects them. But you got people that talking about, well, you what you crying for? Wipe your face. You shouldn't be doing all that. That ain't what you need. You need someone that's going to understand you, hear you. And one thing that I prefer when I'm going through is somebody that listens. I used to have a friend that I would tell them some issues that I may be having, and they will always try to give me the answer. And I finally had to start telling them, look, when I'm talking to you, I'm just venting. I already know how I'm going to handle it. I don't need you telling me that. So it got to a point where they would say, when I would be venting to them, are you telling me this because you want to vent or you want me to respond? I said, I'm just venting. Because I don't need you to tell me how to handle it because I already got in my mind how I'm going to handle it. I'm just telling you what went on, just venting. And we got to know our place. When we on the receiving end, when we the person that they come to, we got to know how to deal because their life is in your hands now. How you react and respond to them could be the difference between life and death of that individual that came to you.
And I will say this, one of my closest friends committed suicide. And for a long time, I felt some sense of guilt because I felt like, what did I miss? You know what I'm saying? What did I miss? Where did it get? Where did the disconnect come in? But I have learned to do just what you said. Sometimes just don't say nothing. And if you'll give the person a little bit of time, you will know whether they want you to respond by saying something or just by listening. I try to tell people all the time that my domain, if I can say this, my domain of anybody coming to me is a no judge mental space. It's just by the grace of God that I'm sane. It's by the grace of God that I'm not a drug addict. It's just by the grace of God that I'm not an alcoholic. It's just by the grace of God. It's grace. And so it amazes me how we can have a test or whatever it was, and I saw this somewhere. You get every problem right, but the minute you get it wrong, it's like the other 19, 20 things that you did don't even count. If you can't give grace to people, you don't understand. I would go to say you really don't understand your relationship with God. If you can't afford and give grace, afford the opportunity of grace to others, I question your relationship with God. Because he has given each of us grace. And sometimes people get to a place that they don't give themselves that grace. You know, and so I just hope that even it during this season, because you know, you and I talked a couple of days ago, we were with some Christmas carols or whatever. But I just hope that we won't allow what we can do or what we can't do in this season, which is supposed to be love, joy, peace, and happiness, that we won't allow ourselves to go to a dark place. I pray that as much as we miss our loved ones, that we will know that one day we'll meet them again. We'll meet them again. And you know, I can only imagine, because I know people who've lost loved ones this week.
Yeah.
You know, and I just pray that God's peace will that they'll just have God's peace, that God would just give them peace, and that God will give us peace. Because this is something that I said last night. There's not a person walking this earth that hasn't experienced death. And there's not a person walking this earth that during the Christmas season, it just seems like it's just that's all you think about.
Yeah.
You think about how you gathered, how you did this and you did that, you know. But my heart goes out to his family and those babies, his wife and those babies. And just know, I can't say it enough, man. If you're hurting, find somebody.
Yeah.
If you're hurting, find somebody. And we could lighten up on each other a little bit.
Yeah.
We could
People
lighten
don't
up.
realize what a person is going through. And they can be a time bomb ready to explode, but yet and still you do a lot of talking, do a lot of picking and poking. And when it go off, then you want to cry victim, you know. So just people need to be careful.
What's the song? It was before my time. It probably was during your time. You was a DJ. I think we've talked about it on the show before. What is Don't Push Me Because I'm Close to the Edge?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who is that? You know, who did that?
I get Grandmaster Flash.
See what I'm talking about?
It's like a jungle sometime.
Made me wonder.
Oh, you know, you remember it.
Keep from going under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You remember.
Yep. Yeah,
you remember.
It was a little cool out there tonight too. Look cool.
Yeah, it was, but it was good weather, you know.
It was
for the
for a parade. It was the best weather, because had it been cold, 7 minus 1 equals 6.
Oh my. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I missed the tea tonight.
Yeah, you missed it.
I missed the tea tonight. They'll be muting us after a while.
We're gonna get off anyway.
I should have known when you were quietly.
We're gonna get off anyway. It's been fun.
Huh?
Look, Tom Tom saying, "Hey, Bishop T."
Hey, Tom Tom. Tom Tom, I missed you tonight. You should jump back on right quick.
Come on back, Tom Tom.
Let's jump on right quick, Tom Tom. I'm gonna have to start getting me some tea while she telling.
I don't know if it's gonna be sweet tea.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
That's right. Now that's right.
Mhm.
You know that's a true song.
Here she is.
Tata!
Hey,
You spilled
Good
some
job.
tea tonight.
yeah, I spilled a little tea tonight. Yeah,
Okay, just a little.
tea, just a little bit.
I heard you took it easy on us tonight.
Yeah, I took it easy on y'all.
Okay.
Hey, I want you to watch what's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on Net.
I know. I'm
Watch it.
trying. I'm trying.
You trying? Okay.
I'm trying. I
Okay.
have intentions to do it. I started to do it yesterday, but when I do it, I want to go straight through. I don't want to watch and then have to come back. I want to be able to.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all about 2 movies I watch. I think are wonderful.
What's that?
Black Adam. That's what you are playing a superhero or a villain superhero. And then Woman King. That is bad.
Woman King.
Woman King. I knew that one.
Woman King.
I knew that one.
The lady that plays in How to Get Away. Is it not How to Get Away with a Murder? What is that?
Is it Viola Davis?
That's who it is.
Yeah, Viola Davis.
When I tell you that's a good movie, that is off the chain.
Okay.
I want to go back and look at it.
Okay. Did y'all see Black Panther 2?
I haven't seen it.
I heard it's 3 hours long.
At the theater?
Yeah.
Yes.
Child sleep.
It is. It's 3
Sleep.
hours long.
At the theater?
Yes.
3 hours long.
When they start having movie? Now you know they got to have some food for a 3-hour movie.
Well, you know, I know in Oxford they have those reclining chairs, so you just recline back. But it's good.
But I be sleep.
Yeah, we'll be
It's
sleep.
cold in there.
Nah, I ain't finna be,
I'll be done snuggled up and got
What
me.
George say? He said a hot
God awful miss. Talking about the 3 hours.
Oh, George, come on now.
I'm gonna tell y'all a good movie too, but it's like episodes from scratch.
Okay.
From scratch is good.
Okay.
It's good.
And I'm that Fire Lane or Firefly or something, it's good too.
I don't know what that is. You got to send me those movies, the name of those.
Firefly. What George say the movie itself?
I'm gonna tell you again what y'all need to go watch.
Okay, Black
Adam and
Woman
King.
King.
But you got to be okay with westerns to watch it.
To watch the Black Adam.
No.
Woman King.
It's a series, and they in the 5th season now.
What's the name of it?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
I'm a big Kevin Costner fan. When I tell you, it's funny and it's good at the same time.
Okay.
Yellowstone.
I mean, I watched all the seasons caught up, and now I'm up to date. I mean, I'm on every Sunday.
Does it have a little comedy in it?
It's some of the stuff they say, it's funny, but then it's more. It got plots to it. It is good.
What was that Western movie where they was that man came in and killed the boy's mom and daddy? You know,
yes.
The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall.
I don't want to see nothing like that.
Yes.
Huh?
The Harder They Fall was crazy.
You didn't like that?
I liked it, but I can't deal with all that shooting and killing and
that's what westerns are now.
Right. I know.
That was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's what westerns are. I mean,
Okay, well,
you must have never watched.
I didn't watch
Bonanza and
Gunsmoke.
But now you know Bonanza wasn't just putting no gun nobody head.
Well, this 21st century now, and then this us.
Right.
That was us in that one.
Right.
You know, cause they just what was the one? Yeah, they were just killing folks for the fun.
Idris Elba and All the guys. It was good.
And now I believe that's gonna be a sequel though.
It is. Regina King.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was left up there on the hill, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking down like I'm gonna get y'all.
Right.
So you don't want to see Black Panther?
Not if it's 3 hours. I have to watch that at home.
You're gonna have to watch part of it. You're gonna have to make a series out of the movie.
That's why I'm saying I have to watch that at home.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be in the theater for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's good though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Woman King is off the chain though. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. So
it's got a suspense to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Tom, I appreciate you jumping back on. I appreciate Pastor Z for allowing you to come back on.
I know. Well, thank you so much. Because I gotta go get me something to eat. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
hungered.
It's been fun. Thank you for giving us a view of the parade. And thank you, Tom, for spilling that unsweet tea. And to the rest of you all, y'all have a good night. We'll catch you back here on Thursday. God bless and good night.
Good night.
Good night.